Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a real quick look at the DC Collectibles 7-inch scale New 52 style DC Comics supervillains Deathstroke. But yeah, I've had this for quite some time now and happy to go ahead and finally get to the review. And I actually looked at this Green Arrow in one of my earlier videos actually. Yeah, my brother has that figure. So that shows that this figure has been released for like, I don't know, coming up to 4 years now. So let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a closer look. And here is the figure out of the packaging, and just so you know, Deathstroke is my favourite DC villain. So, taking a look at the scale of this guy, he stands just over 7 inches tall, and next to the DC Universe Classics version, this is obviously, you know, the, well, classic look of Deathstroke versus the New 52 look. So there's the two if you didn't already know what he used to look like. We're actually going to get an Icons figure that looks very similar to this design, so I will be doing a full-on comparison between those two figures, but this one's just here just for a bit of eye candy really, and as you can see, he is there at just over 6.5 inches tall. And so first up, accessory wise, we have the pistol, which looks like a modified M9 right there, which looks really cool. Got some kind of compensator and stuff on the front there, looking really badass, just molded in plain black plastic, and it is really made for this hand over here. As you can see, this finger is slightly more in a trigger finger pose than over here, although this one kind of looks like it is. This one's molded just a tad differently, it just comes out a little bit more. And it is a tiny bit easier to get the gun in the hand, but it is still quite hard. As you can see, you do get a bit of paint rub from putting stuff in and out of the hands on this figure, which does suck a little bit. Now the pistol can be holstered right over here. It kind of clips into place just right there, and that looks really cool to me. Very close to those canisters. It will kind of rest in place though if you put it a bit lower, or you could put it like the other way around, or you could put it like that way if you wanted to. It's still going to hold in there just fine. It's just not really all too usable for him, but there is a nice holster right there. Another accessory that we get is a combat knife over here, which is easier to get to if you bend the leg. However, these bits are flexible, so they do move out the way, so it's not super hard to get at these accessories. So here we have the knife. We just have black plastic with a nice little silver wrapping around the grip right there. Looking pretty sweet. And then we have the sword on the back here, which just connects with this, you know, sort of T shape so that it keeps it nice and straight. And it is very secure. You don't have to worry about that thing falling off. It's molded really well. You've got lots of scratches and stuff in there, so it definitely looks used and worn. I really do like the look of this thing. As you can see, the sword on the hilt right here does get thicker towards the center of the grip section. Anywhere else it does kind of slop around in his hand. You put it right in the center, you find that sweet spot and it will hold it. It's a bit better again over in this hand, but basically neither of the hands hold this thing or the knife all too well. The knife actually it does a little bit better because you have that bit of a guard there which stops it, you know, just falling out of the hand. It holds that a lot better. The sword will stay in his hand, but it is just hard to get it into that sweet spot, as I said. So one of the bad things about this figure that I have found is that from in the packaging, these spikes on the gauntlets were warped. These are really badly warped. I can obviously straighten them out with some hot air or something. This one isn't all that bad, but obviously you don't want any kind of warping anyway in the first place. Now this kind of undersuit section right here, this kind of dark blue, is matte and looks fantastic, and then we have the nice grey paint and stuff over it. We have some metallic areas down here at the boots, as you can see, and then this kind of nth metal scale work right here is done really nice with a darker wash on top. It really does bring out that detail. The helmet is fantastic. This matte black versus the red right there, and then this super metallic gold, which is also used for the rest of the costume, which has a bit of like I don't know, not pearlescent, but I think it's kind of sprayed with some kind of orange, so it's just slightly darker gold, I guess. And it really does give a very graded look to all these armor parts, and it's really nice to look at and move around in the light. I hope it's coming across on camera just how awesome that is. But I really do love all of the color choices of this figure. It just looks absolutely awesome. Now as for the articulation, the head moves up and down, left and right, and can pivot. It's basically on a ball joint right there. The shoulder pieces are on hinges, so they do move out of the way for the arms, and looks good doing so. The arms can rotate all the way around, just be careful of those hinges, and come out to the side. Rotation at the upper part of the arm a single jointed elbow rotation right there at the forearm piece, and then down here at the hips they just move forward and back, rotation either part of the thigh, single jointed knees, and then the feet move up and down. So for the scale and for the time, the articulation is actually really nice. As for the accessories, they are really awesome, and it's great that you can holster them all on him. I would have liked one of the hands to be just molded a bit better to hold the sword though. That's the only gripe really that I have. At least you can store it on him though. But just for the amazing gold paintwork, I definitely recommend this figure. Plus, if you want an action figure of the new 52 Deathstroke, then this is pretty much your only hope, I think. I think it may be the only new 52 Deathstroke out there. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to see more pictures or anything else from my collection, check out my Instagram. It's Homerino123, and the link is in the description below. And for more DC Collectibles reviews, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.